pause right here. This is important. When the prosecution moves to sequester witnesses, they're trying to prevent testimony contamination. In plain terms, no witness gets to borrow another witness's story. This move signals the state expects sensitive, overlapping testimony and wants it clean.
Working in food service and the interaction that we have.
Okay. How was Mr. Lee there? What was he doing there?
Sometimes working as a scanner for us inmates as we come into the line and scan, or just taking a quick break from the outside hold and just talking around with the other staff.
Okay. So if I understand right, he worked for the Department of Corrections?
Right.
And what kind of job did he do? What's the title of his job, if you know?
I do not know for certain. There was a lot of monitoring outside, making sure prisoners are around the walkways correctly.
Okay. Was he a corrections officer?
Yes.
Okay. As a result of you interacting with him, did you begin a relationship?
No.
Okay. Well, what happened? Tell me, how did you guys start getting in contact? How did it lead up to a sexual assault?
Flirting around. He was receptive to the flirting, so I felt comfortable in pushing that a little bit further. And due to the body cams coming out, I was suggested that writing notes would be a better option than wasting my feelings to him. So I asked him to write that, so I started writing notes and sticking it in places around where he would be able to pick it up, like not noticeable.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You said you was suggested to you that you should write notes. Who made that suggestion? By he?
Writing should be a better option. Yes.
Okay. How did he know where to look for your notes?
I would tell him where it was, and then.
Did he ever write any notes to you?
No.
What did you put in those notes, Mr. Lee?
How I felt about him, how I liked him, thought he was nice, and things I wanted to do with him.
Okay. What type of things did you say that you wanted to do with him?
I wanted his, I wanted to do sexual stuff and be with him.
Okay. Did he ever respond to you
After
you wrote those requests to him?
Notice how the judge asks for initials only, not a full name. That's not casual, it's a protective measure. In cases involving incarcerated witnesses and alleged abuse by authority figures, courts often limit identifiers to reduce retaliation risks.
Only if I saw him in person again in passing, and I asked if he read it and highlighted the questions I had about the notes that I wanted to know and like get an answer from him verbally.
And what did he say?
He told me when I asked, "What did you see?" that I said I wanted to kiss you. He was like, mm-hmm. And then he said that it had to be somewhere where, obviously, where there was no cameras. Everywhere in the facility is cameras, and it was like, "You're the boss. You know, you're smart. You can figure something out." And that was when I just found a place in the back of the food service building.
So let me back up a little bit, slow down to help make sure I understand. So you asked him what he thought about, you're asking if he wanted to get together to be intimate. Is that correct? And he replied saying, yes, but you have to find a place where he won't get caught, essentially.
Correct.
And he left that up to you to do it.
Yes.
And again, was there a reason he asked you to do it? Or what did he tell you, I guess I should say, about finding a place to do it where you won't get caught?
It wouldn't happen unless it was in that place where we weren't on camera. And until there was a place that wasn't in the camera, then there would be more of an opportunity to do it.
Okay. After that occurred, did you find a space where you could be where there weren't any cameras?
Yes.
Was it one spot or more than one spot?
On 2 spots.
Okay. What were the 2 spots that you figured out didn't have cameras, or you could be where you wouldn't be seen by cameras?
There was one back by the deep freezer. There was pallets that made a blind spot to the camera back there. And then there's a staff bathroom.
So, if I understand, there's no camera in the staff bathroom, or you didn't believe there's any camera in the staff bathroom?
No.
And there were.
This moment right here, in court identification, is a legal cornerstone. Once the record reflects identification, the defendant is formally tied to the allegations. From this point on, the case is no longer abstract. It's personal. Here's where the law...
Pallets that were blocking the camera back by the freezer.
Yes.
Did you share that information with Mr. Lee?
What information?
Where the blind spots were, what you guys
What did
get
I do?
together?
Yes. Yeah, I made sure, like, I had to reassure, like, a lot of times, no, like, they can't see, or the inmates around were busy working, that they're not paying attention to us. Or like, if I said, this was not a good
No, I
time, I'd be
did.
like, no, don't come right now.
Okay. Now let me take you to, let's say March of 2025. Let's say approximately March, let's say March 8th, 2025. Was there an incident that occurred that brought people's attention away from you and Officer Lee?
Yes.
What happened?
The prisoner had a seizure on the line, so officers were called in and nurses, so they're all taking care of her on the floor.
What was the name of that prisoner, if you know?
I call her Queen. I don't know her real name.
Did you say Queen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So when Queen had her seizure, where was Mr. Lee and where were you?
I quickly summoned him to go to the back. Said the bathroom would be the perfect time to go in there and mess around.
Okay. How did you summon him? What happened?
He was like hanging around in the tunnel already, and so I was just like motioning to how everyone is distracted, and I said, come. And so we went back. And I don't know who followed, who went first, but I do know we went back to the back.
Okay. When you said the bathroom, what bathroom?
The staff bathroom, where it has to be opened with their key, and once you're in, it's locked.
Okay. Did you have a key?
No.
Did Mr. Lee have a key?
Yes.
And how did Mr. Lee get in the bathroom, if you remember?
Probably.
Okay. Did you go in the bathroom with him?
Yes.
And again, this was while other prisoners and
Law steps in hard. Even if an inmate appears to participate willingly, correctional officers are legally incapable of consent with prisoners. Power imbalance alone makes this criminal period. Surveillance avoidance only deepens the exposure.
other staff were distracted by Queen's seizure.
Behavior in this
What
case
happened when
is
you went to the
disgusting.
Both just kind of would stand there, and then I asked him what he wanted to do, and then we started kissing right there by the door again. Then he kind of pressed me against the wall and was making out, and he like slowly was touching all over my body, and I was touching over his down to his penis area, and then it went to he kneeled down, and I asked him if he wanted to see anything, so I pulled my pants down, and he turned me around and squeezed my thighs, and I opened my butt lock, cheeks open a little bit, and then spun me back around to where I was facing him again. Then he started putting his head and face between my legs.
Okay, so let me slow you down just a little bit if I could. Okay, so you said that you were kissing, and when he pressed you up against the wall, you said you were touching his body with your hands. What part of his body did you touch with your hands?
I was touching the back of his head while we was kissing, and so it was chest to chest. And then my hands were just slowly working down towards his penis area.
Okay.
And his hands was one hand was against the wall, the other one was just I don't really know where his other hand was really.
Okay, but it was touching your body.
Yes.
Was it touching your breast, your back, or something else?
I think it was kind of just my shoulder.
Okay.
It was just that.
So you asked me if you wanted to see any part of your body, and you said you pulled down your pants. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you have anything on underneath your pants?
Just my underwear.
Did you pull down your underwear at the same time you pulled down your pants?
Yes.
Did you take your pants off, or did you just pull them down, or something else?
No.
This question is uncomfortable, but intentional. Prosecutors ask it knowing the answer does not erase criminal liability. They're neutralizing a future defense argument before it even forms.
Okay, down to your shoes. So they were still around your ankles. Then you said he turned you around, and then he turned you back around. So now you were still facing towards him. And you said he was down on his knees or down, or crouching or something else.
Beating me out.
Okay. So remember how I talked to you before, is that right? Before today? I told you I may have to ask some really stupid questions. So this is a really stupid question. When you say eating you out, what part of his body touched what part of your body?
Oh, stop.
My foot was in his mouth.
Okay. Did he use his tongue?
Yes.
And where did his tongue touch you?
My foot and his lip, like his lips and his tongue and all that was just touching my clit.
Okay. Thank you. And your clit would be, again, this is a really dumb question. Your clit is part of your vaginal area, right? It's at the top up there somewhere?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't even.
What happened then?
Then he like got up and summoned me over to the toilet over there. The toilet seat was down, and he sat down. And when I leaned back, he had his head against the wall of the toilet, and I was like sitting on straddled against his over his knee. But since it was kind of hard with my pant legs still down, I had taken one of my legs out, so it would have been my left leg. I took out so I could sit more comfortably on his knee.
So let me slow you down there so I understand. And I apologize. I'm trying to slow this down so I can understand exactly what happened. He went and sat on the toilet. Is that right? I'm sorry, you have to say it out loud. Thank you. And did he pull you?
Forms. Defense strategy on full display. By emphasizing initiation and lack of force, they're not denying conduct, they're reframing responsibility. But juries are instructed to weigh authority, not invitation.
Over? Did he wave you over or something else?
Just we were holding hands.
Okay. And then that's when you straddled his leg. Do you remember if it was his right leg or his left leg, if you remember?
Left leg.
Okay. Would it help if I sat and showed, like, was it?
Yeah, it was that.
Was this leg? Okay.
Yes.
And the record reflects she indicated the left leg.
Left leg.
And you said you had trouble because you still had your pants around both your ankles.
Yes.
So then you took it off one of your ankles, your left ankle.
Yes.
Then what happened?
Then I just leaned forward to him and was still making out with him. And he was still massaging my clitoris and fingering like up in my vagina.
Okay. So again, you said he was touching your clitoris. What part of his body was touching your clitoris?
Yes.
His hands. Okay, thank you. And he was able to do that even though you were straddling his leg?
Yes.
Okay. And his finger went inside your vagina. This is a really dumb question. How do you know his finger went inside your vagina?
I feel it.
Okay, thank you. Then what happened?
We still continued to kiss, and then he like put his hands up my shirts and then up into my bra, was massaging one of my breasts, so it would have been my right breast, and then I revealed actually the breast by lifting the shirt all the way up, and then sucked a little bit of my nipple, and then it went into, that's when he unzipped his pants, and that's when I gave him head on his penis.
Okay, so let me slow you down a little bit. You said that he felt you up with his hand. Do you remember what hand it was? Was it one hand or both hands?
One.
Do you remember what hand it was, if you remember?
The left one.
Okay. And then you said he sucked your nipple. And again, this is a really dumb question, but I have to make sure I understand. What did he suck your nipple with?